And so what I wanted to do was just wanted to come and share, just some things and highlight something. One of my biggest things to highlight is Tiger Woods. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, A, I'm going to slide the comments over because I really want just to flow. And if I don't, then I'm going to keep talking and all of those things. So I'm going to slide the comments over and I'll come back and talk. Hey, everybody. So I'm going to slide the comments over. Then I'll go back in and respond to everything you say. But I really want to get this out there because I am excited. The fact that it's Monday, the fact that we had such a great weekend. We've had a weekend where we saw a man that has won championship after championship after championship. Tiger Woods has been one of the most inspiring golf players ever. He's won many, many titles. They talked about his greatness. They highlighted his greatness. They followed his story. Everybody rallied around him. And then he had a moment in his process that things didn't add up. And then people started to talk about him. People started to downplay him. And so then he went through the process of whatever it is that he went through. And then now, 14 years later, because Tiger Woods haven't won a championship since 2005. And so 14 years later, he won another championship. So what I wanted to highlight is the fact, like, when you know that God has something for you, you understand, when God has something for you, it's for you. Nobody can take that from you. Every single person that's in this earth has a great purpose and a great destiny. One of the advantages you have in your life is that you're the only you. Okay, you're the only you. Nobody can be you like you. There's things that you can do that nobody else can do. You need to get that on the inside of you. But what excites me about Tiger Woods' story is this. That man, when that man was winning, everybody was with him. But when that man started to go through this process of this place and all of these things, people left him. And so you have to see and understand that in your life that those people that rode with you when it was good, and then when things change, they change. Those aren't your people that you take to your next place. See, the thing of it is that by him still being a champion for 14 years later, that lets you know that he's always been a champion. His circumstances and situation doesn't change who we are, because you got to remember, God already said that you're blessed. What you're going through doesn't substantiate whether you're blessed, because you're blessed in the city and you're blessed in the field. So what you're dealing with doesn't change the dynamics of who you are. It's just something that you're experiencing. That man went through 14 years and never won another championship until 14 years later. But it showed you that he's still a champion. It didn't matter what he went through. So I want you to know and understand that no matter what you're going through, no matter what it looked like, it's not about what's happening around you. It's what's God put in on the inside of you. So stay the course. Don't put yourself in a place where you feel as though because things aren't going the way that you want them to go, that you're not blessed, that things aren't going the way that you want them to go, that you don't have greatness. You have great potential. You have to remember, the enemy sows seeds just as well as the Lord does. And so whereas though I read something one day that said 85% of our self-talk is negative. And so when I thought about that thing, I thought about when we do sit down with ourselves and we're thinking through things because of what we're dealing with or whatever the case is, we really see that the things that people have said to us in situations that we've encountered, to whereas though it creates negative self-talk. But don't be dismayed by what was. Stand on what is. You don't have to worry about what somebody said about you, because what they think is none of your business for real. What do you think about you? What do you have to say about you? And if your self-talk is 85% negative, the good thing about it is it's your self-talk. So that means that you can change it. Don't be tripping off of things and with people if who left, because when somebody leaves, then that means they're not part of your next process. If you lose something, that means it's not a part of your next process. It's not, that doesn't mean that your value is discounted because of what you don't have. You are who you are. I remember when I transitioned from my building, right? I had a 1,500 square foot building. It was beautiful. I did my thing, but God has blessed me in many facets. But I remember when I was talking to a friend of mine, she's a prophet from North Carolina. We had a conversation a year and a half prior to me coming to the end of my lease in my salon. And she said, Monica, your gift is not in the building, it's in your hands. Let me tell you something. So people will try to make the things that you do and don't do substantiated on the success that's around them, because that's their picture of success. See, it doesn't matter where I go. I can go anywhere in the world and do hair. It's not substantiated to a place. It's who I am. So I will not be limited by the parameters of what people think that success should be for my life, because God is transitioning and moving and shifting. You don't operate the same. If you're in the same space doing the same thing with the same people, you need to open up the windows, because you're not growing. You have to get to a place that there's things that are shifting and you go with the shift. Believe that, understand that. So don't be alarmed or think that you've done something or that you're not enough. You're more than enough. Do you understand that what you're looking for is already in you? That's why you're looking for it. Catch that. What you're looking for in other people is already in you. And there's something that you're trying to do when you're trying to connect with other people to substantiate relationships, right? Sometimes we connect out of need versus purpose. Connect with people that are going somewhere. Connect with people that the depth of their being is not just about what they wear, what they put on. The depth, like, look at the character of the person. You have to look at those things. Stop connecting with people out of it, or if you hang with them, you on a come up and all that. You have more than enough on the inside of you to do what you got to do. You don't have to connect with somebody just to be one of those people that you want to come up. That doesn't make sense. Be who you are. I don't care what you have. I don't care what you don't have. Remember, Tiger Woods won championship after championship after championship. And for 14 years, he didn't win. And so in those 14 years, they talked about him so bad. But he showed them that he's still a champion. Timing and relevancy doesn't take away from who God called you to be. A champion is being able to fight. Long as you can fight, what's your cause? My cause is my purpose. I'm going to fight for my purpose. And my purpose is not labeled or substantiated on what somebody think my purpose is, because it evolves. Do you understand that the closer you get, the more it opens up? The more you walk, the more it opens up. So you'll evolve, change, and grow, especially if you're one of those people that purpose and destiny is important to you. Remember, there is a specific thing in this world that you're designed to do, and only you can do it. You don't need nobody's permission. You don't need their stamp of approval. And stop looking for validation, because honestly, the only validation you really need is talking. Do you understand? So I pray that this bless somebody. I pray that you heard me. I pray that you understand. I pray that you know that I don't care what it look like, what it feel like, what it seem like, what it sound like. You're still a champion. I don't care what you have or don't have. I don't care what it used to be and what it is now, because it's not about what was. It's about what is, and that's the only way you can walk into what's going to be. God bless y'all. I see y'all at the top, because the bottom too crowded, and it definitely can't hold you. We have everything that we need. You're born a champion. You're born with greatness on the inside of you. I pray that the seeds that have been sown in your life, that it gives root and that it's fertilized along your way. Start feeding your mind with motivation and positivity. Read your word, understand, listening to preaching, all of those things, having a relationship with God. Those are catalysts to ensure that you'll hit the mark. God bless y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. And remember, stunting is a habit. Get like Jesus.